And welcome, everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Chronicler Barkeep to kick the day off today. Yesterday, I did take a day off. I hadn't taken a day off in over a month and was just kind of, worn out. And so I did take a day off yesterday. Those of y'all watching on YouTube, that's why there wasn't videos. But we're back at it today, and I'm going to be playing 5 decks today to kind of make up for it. So we'll have an early morning post. This will be like early morning, and then we'll still have our normal posts throughout the day also. So we'll kind of, make up for missing yesterday. All right. Anyway, we're going to be going with an interesting one here, Chronicler Barkeep, with our champions being Kalista, Vi. This was a user-submitted deck that I did tune up just a little bit. But it's going to be a value deck. We're going to be trying to outgrind our opponent. We got Miscall to go along with our combo here, and just going to be generating a lot of cards with those. And then we still have like our must-kill threats with our champions with Kalista, Vi, Rekindler. Can bring both of those back, and of course the Rekindler Kalista combo is awesome. Like, I feel like bringing back Vi is going to be really good. 24-hour stream today. Rekindler bring back Vi would be really good, but Vi is always going to have 2 power whenever it's dead, I guess, unless it's leveled up. And so like we will be getting Kalista over it if we have both a dead Vi and a Kalista. But yeah, then we have just like some other things to just some self-sacrifice things, like we have Curse Keeper, which goes great with Chronicler of Ruin. Then we have the Blighted Caretaker for the Curse Keeper also, and Blighted Caretaker is great with Kalista, how it can give you 3, if you have a Kalista in play, you play a Caretaker, you kill an ally, so that's 1 towards leveling up Kalista, and you get 2 saplings that die after combat, so you can level up your Kalista. Alright, enough talking, let's go ahead and play some games, let's have some fun. We need to get back up there, we're all the way down to 567 in ranked 567. Let's go play 5 games. Hey Labwork, good morning. Yeah, I like Thresh as a card too. I think that's a well-designed card. Thresh is good. Okay, so Get Excited kills Heimerdinger, which is nice. I think I still mulligan it. I'm gonna mulligan the Caretaker also. Honestly, I should probably just mulligan the Aristocrat. Like, come on. Is it like a 1-1 Aristocrat actually going to kill my opponent? The answer is no. Yuck. Okay, I'd kind of rather have those cards we just mulligan from these. That was a very bad mulligan. Yeah, you can find all of my deck lists there. So it's likely that they kill Kalista here, and I want the Glimpse Beyond if they do. Okay, they did not.
Swift and silent as the breeze.
Man, this hand was really bad.
Our vengeance has burned long enough. And now.
Hey, Lauer, yeah, nice. Glad. Because I've not been able to stop playing this game since my last visit here when I downloaded it. Loving the overall mechanics of the game. Yeah, see, we're glad to hear. Yeah, it is. It is great, isn't it?
Coming at ya.
We're in a lot of trouble. This is not a good hand.
What a spring in your step and stars in your eyes.
Neverglade Collector.
Achilles, where are you? We shall pierce their treasonous hearts. Eminently logical. There you are.
I think this is what we would call an ideal hand from our opponents, and my hand was the furthest thing from ideal. Like, I don't think we could have a worse hand than what we had this game, unfortunately, and their hand was very good. Could just concede, go to the next game, but it feels, you know, it feels kind of bad just conceding, but my opponent's playing slow. Thanks, neighbor.
My most groundbreaking invention to date.
I'm really hoping they don't have deny,
And round it goes.
and our Withering Wheel does something. Yeah, War Mother. Yep, War Mother just hits the top thing of the deck. Yeah, it can hit champions. You had your opponent. Oh, they treasure chested and got a 0 mana Rasta and a 0 mana War Mother's Call, and the War Mother's Call gave them Nautilus. Wow. Yeah, it's a great treasure chest right there.
Freeze! I need no weapon.
Yeah, might as well have deny. They had everything else. Might as well have deny too. Thanks, Super Skills. Welcome to the channel. Get some waves. Burn. It's a good draw. That's a good draw. This is the matchup for Hapless Aristocrat.
That's an egg.
Not really against Heimerdinger. Hapless Aristocrat.
Better this time.
Not important
Out of here.
in that matchup. I kind of feel like that's something that a lot of people would have just kept it because it's a 1-mana card, but the 1-mana card really just isn't going to be doing enough against
I can do this.
Heimerdinger. Or anything, really. They're doing enough. not really doing anything.
Okay, ready. Better run. They got past me. Backfired.
Oh, I can't.
That's one thing Kalista can do is cycle rekindlers, but it's also just a good threat. You know, 4/3 fearsome for 3 is just a fairly good card.
I'll try anyone once.
These Crimson Disciples are looking great right now.
No place for the kind anymore.
I wanted to Mystic Shot, Vile Feast, but not so much against these, so we'll just play the 3/3.
I love a taste of the action. Is that all?
Here comes the punchline.
I think we should have the 5/5 Lifesteal Ephemeral that we can bring back. I think that card would that card would be great in this matchup, but I don't think that card would be good in any other matchup. That's not really a card I want anywhere except for here. It would be great.
Justice for trouble coming at ya.
Down to 8. They're trying to just burn us out. Yeah, let me take a look at that list real quick.
Reporting in. Drink up.
Barkeep. Make some life gain cards.
War Mason, reporting for duty.
Yeah, that deck looks just fine. Yeah, deck looks pretty good. Reevesy, yeah, you know, it's not going to be like one of the absolute best things to be doing, but that deck looks just fine. I would like to just, you know, have the Vi hit them instead of the Vi hit the Demolitionist, because it's a lot of damage, but in order to do that, I'm basically looking at playing Thermogenic Beam on this. I don't love that. Let me try just playing this first, see what happens. Because also, you know, like if I just spend all of my mana on Thermogenic Beam and then they just play like another blocker, I don't know. Just gonna do this here. Gain 1 life. Alright, doesn't really look like they have another unit to play. I gave them some opportunities too. Alright, 16 damage coming in.
Coming to save the day. Or wreck it.
So basically we're likely going to be able to win the next turn. It's like, will they get 6 points of burn to kill us?
Fuse is lit.
Hmm.
Someone wants the bar.
Freeze! Boom!
I thought they were going to attack. If they would have attacked, I would have blocked with the Barkeep and then sacrificed the Barkeep to draw 2. And not let their thing die. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess I could have done that. I could have gone for playing the Vi spell twice first before the Thermogenic Beam. Maybe I should have done that. And tried to win right there. Because then I still would have had the beam for 2. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Hey, noob. Happy Friday. Alright, V-burn again. That is not good cards. These are better cards. If only Curse Keeper could block.
Just need a second. I'll do better.
Hey, Silky Meds. Okay, yeah, rundown of this deck. Basically, this is a mid-range value deck built around
No one's the wiser.
6 mana next turn. Sorry. Built around the combo of Back Alley Barkeep and Chronicler of Ruin.
Your death has been ordained.
Hope they don't have a transfusion. They do. Yeah, I've played the transfusion deck before today. We played it, or the elusive deck. Sorry, I have played the elusive deck before today. We played it about 8 weeks ago. Wow. It's the morning. We played it 8 days ago, not 8 weeks ago. Alright, 4 mana.
Let's make a deal. No refunds.
Alright, so now the other Withering Will will be able to take out these two.
I can do this.
I'm doing that right now before that Boom Crew attacks and does that 2 damage.
Mason, reporting for duty. For the glory of Noxus. Blast him.
Ow, ow.
That egg. Did it move? First one's free.
Ugh. gives me 2 mana left for Thermogenic Beam on Boomku Rookie. And I guess I'm saving like Chronicler for the Rekindler. Using it on the Cursed Keeper, yeah, we get a 4/4, but then it can't. The original Cursed Keeper still can't block. It's just not going to be doing enough for us. Alright, down to 5.
One candle for every soul.
First big mission.
Down to 3.
Light the fuse.
Come from the dark.
Better run.
Looks like Burn's going to get us. We just need a little bit more life.
No place for the kind anymore.
That's what it's looking like. We've stabilized, but we just don't have enough life. Nope.
Vengeance will become another.
They had a very good burn hand with all 3 Boom Crew rookies. That card's good. The best card in their deck. They had all of them, and that transfusion. If they don't have that transfusion, good chance I win that game. That transfusion was huge. Yeah. I was setting up turn 3 Withering Wail instead of playing Mystic Shot. Well, turn 1 I had nothing to do. It was turn... Yeah, you're saying my first 2 turns. Turn 1 I had nothing to do. Not going to Thermogenic Beam for 1, the 3/2. But turn 2 I could have Mystic Shotted the 3/2. Or have Withering Wail on turn 3. And I saved Withering Wail for turn 3 because they played the 2/1. It's a different deck. Our hands have looked pretty ugly. Just all 3 games. Or all 4 games now. I don't know what's going on with the bug. There you go. We've just been mulliganing like 3+ cards, and our hands have been looking ugly.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
So we got some Poros. Ash Poros. Yep, Monday, so the 25th, today's the 22nd. Monday is whenever there will be an announcement of what the balance patch will look like. And then it will be applied on Tuesday, and it will be live on Wednesday with their new schedule. So the 25th will be when they announce what cards will be getting updated.
Death has been ordained.
These Poros can get pretty big, you know, a couple Poro snacks, stuff like that. I think that's Overwhelm. I think I'm going to trade. I have another Kalista. I think I'm fine trading.
Refreshment from across Runeterra.
So yeah, won't be live for another 5 days. What champions do you think will be nerfed? I don't expect too many changes, to be honest. I think that overall the game is pretty balanced right now. We were talking about this earlier, though.
Escapes my watch.
on the watch list for me, probably the top 4 cards as far as nerfing goes, the watch, you know what, and I'm not necessarily saying that like these cards need to be nerfed, but I'm just saying that probably the 4 cards would maybe be would probably be like Vi #1. I think this is probably the most impactful card throughout the metagame right now is Vi.
One girl wrecking crew.
And then, what's up, Blade? And then after that, you have like maybe Boom Crew Rookie turning into a 1/3, something happening with Grizzled Ranger, and then probably Karma. Also, those would probably be. Oh, that's our first sub of the day. I'd never updated that from before. Those are. I think that would probably be like the watch list.
Headed in. Freeze.
So yeah, so now they have 10 cards in hand. So if they don't have another 1-mana Poro to play, if they don't have anything to play, they're going to be burning the top card.
Justice for each.
Darn, they had another 1-mana Poro to play. You hope to make Ember Maiden a 3/3? Probably won't happen. Ember Maiden's good. I would like... Oh, maybe I should I Thermogenic Beam that thing? No, I should save Thermogenic Beam. No, yeah, I should save Thermogenic Beam. Yeah, both like Freljord and Noxus could definitely use some help. You know, Noxus with like the non-burn decks, like the Noxus champions are the worst champions. The Freljord champions have there's a couple weak Freljord champions. Nivea, Tryndamere.
And that's a knockout.
Yep. There's basically one Noxus deck that is highly, highly played. I myself really like the Swain decks. Yeah, like I think Swain's good. Mogwai thinks that Loyal is busted. What is Loyal? Yeah, Braum and Shen. As far as like the worst champions, Braum, Shen, and Vladimir could use some help. Basically, it's like Vladimir, Darius, Anivia, Tryndamere. All 4 of those champions could use help. Oh, Badger Bear. That's fine. I think that card's just fine. Twisted Fate, Swain. It's gonna be a good deck. Let's get rid of this, this, and this. Yeah, I like playing the Swain decks too. They're fun to play. Sejuani Swain is a lot of fun. We're actually going to have Curse Keeper do something good. We have Curse Keeper challenge the Powder Keg. Just like this is actually like a good use of Curse Keeper, and then they're like, well, what are you gonna do? Use removal on my Curse Keeper? Don't think they necessarily want to do that.
We shall pierce their treasonous
I
hearts.
could draw a Blighted Caretaker. That'd be pretty good.
Keep up, keep up.
Slow down, slow down. They just have 1 mana, so I don't really have to worry about plunder. I don't really want Kalista to take 2 damage.
Here comes the punchline.
You know, Mega Rain, Twisted Fate, they have a lot of ways to do a lot of 1 damage things. If they do have Twisted Fate, they'll stun Vi right now, which will make me sad.
Eat this.
Said, I don't think Karma should be nerfed. Yeah, she's annoying, but if you're looking at win rate, there are decks with higher win rate and more abusable cards. It's true, and she's kind of holding up Ionia by herself, right? Like, without her, Ionia's looking pretty bad. Now it's blue card. What is? You said why not take the spider? It has more synergy. What would this? What would the house spider have synergy with? In Bilgewater Noxus. Like, there's no Elise. They're not playing Ionia to be able to like recall their spider and replay it. Like, what synergy would this house spider have more than the deckhand? I honestly just can't think of what it would be. Like, I'm sincerely asking. I don't... Is that how I grabbed the deckhand? You're saying this has more synergy.
One candle for every soul.
How does Fizz work? What's the aim of that card in a Fizz Twisted Fate deck? Really, the aim of the card is to just be a good one drop. It's not something that you need to necessarily focus on being the. It doesn't need to be the focal point of the game, and you don't need to like protect Fizz at all costs and really rely on Fizz doing 20 points of damage and you know, getting a lot of work in. But Fizz is just a good one drop that can cancel spells with its ability. You can grant it elusive, so it can get a good amount of elusive damage in. But don't be afraid to trade off. Don't be afraid to trade off the Fizz if you need to. Auction Guillotine's good. That's a pretty good card at dealing with Vi. Ooh, Chronicler of Ruins. I want to play this Butcher, but I don't really have room. Could Thermogenic be my own Spiderling and then play Butcher, but I don't know, it seems kind of silly. I guess I'd, yeah, like I'd have to do that. Seems kind of silly.
Destination in sight. Artillery barrage.
You're welcome, Dwan. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, Wilcom.
Empire above all. By my hand will Noxus rise. Grand General. Positions.
That's pretty awkward. It probably took spells to play, considering I don't have any. I just have only units.
They must all pay the price.
So beginning of turn, they get to stun 3 things. Like, how do I actually win this?
Their time has come.
What am I supposed to... You said Butcher. What am I supposed to Ravenous Butcher? So, beginning of turn, the Rekindler and both Kalistas are stunned. I can attack with these 3 spots. I can try... I can have, like...
Our vengeance has burned long enough. Act now.
Wow.
We have no mercy.
I had no win there. They just were not patient. I couldn't get through. Like so basically I could get rid of both of my Curse Keepers and I could play the Ravenous Butcher, you know, play a Ravenous Butcher over one and play a Caretaker over another. You know, like those, like just playing those, the Curse Keepers are basically just eliminated. I don't get the 4/4s or anything like that. But that would give me like 3 lethal attackers at least. They would block 2 and 1 would go through. You know, I could do like they at the beginning of turn they stun 3 things and then I just play stuff over those 3 things and try to attack. But of course the problem with that is they would have the ability to play stuff too. So I don't know if I had a good line. But it worked out. They got bored. So there we go. Chronicler Barkeep, pretty strong showing. I mean, those last 2 games, like we didn't have like the toughest competition those last 2 games, and really just basically the last game because of my opponent conceding early. But, you know, 3-2 is a good record, and we really didn't have good hands. You know, like we didn't have like Curse Keeper into like Caretaker. Yeah, I don't know. Like we did tons and tons of mulliganing. You know, like we didn't really have hands that looked that good. I'm not sure about Vile Feast in this deck. Card looked kind of meh. It was good against Burn, but besides that, I kind of feel like I'd rather just have another, like just a regular 2-drop to play. You know, like just some kind of 2-drop. You know, like a Boom Crew Rookie, for example. Just some kind of 2-drop to play. Do stuff with. I think that's probably something there. Boom Crew Rookie's just good against Burn too. It can block pretty well. Like the spider gets in the way, as we saw with those games. A spider gets in the way, and you never want to like mist call a spider, you know, so you don't really want that spider a lot of the times. So yeah, I think I'd replace those with Boom Crew Rookies. Just get a couple of those in here. You could play like Arachnid Horror or Chempunk Pickpocket, some other options, but I think Boom Crew Rookie is just probably a good card. I think I'd want that one. Okay. The deck list is here. So yeah, that's the one. That's probably the one change that I would recommend. That kind of helps you have like better looking hands and like, you know, better curve more often. And, you know, Boom Crew Rookie is like the kind of card that like you'll attack with it as a 1/4 and they'll block with their 3/2, right? And it turns into a 1/1, and like their thing turns into a 3/1. That happens quite a bit, right? And so that makes it another good Chronicler of Ruin target, like where you can therefore Chronicler of Ruin afterwards and reset it to be a 1/4. Heal, you know, use the Chronicler of Ruin to heal it. So it gives you some more versatility with that card. All right, but yeah, there we go. So interesting deck. I'll have to keep on playing it, keep working on it. I liked playing it. Like this is a fun deck to play. We didn't really get to do Barkeep. You know, the whole point of our deck is Barkeep plus Chronicler of Ruin, and we never got that combination. We never had those 2 guards together. But Kalista's really good. Vi is really good. It's just a lot of good, strong cards in the deck. All right, there's our first deck of the day. Those of y'all watching on YouTube, hit that like button over there, and of course, leave those comments. I always like seeing those comments. Let me know what you think of the deck. Anything, if you would change anything, let me know. All right, thanks so much for watching some Chronicler Barkeep, though, and I'll see you for the next video.